Welcome to Mr. Belle Kitchen today. First of all, I would like to thank all my subscribers from watching and all my viewer watchers is watching. If you haven't subscribed, think about subscribing. That's all you have to do is hit that little subscribe button, ding, and you are subscribed to Mr. Belle Kitchen. Today I've been getting a lot of comments on what people wanted me to cook, so I said I'll start doing what they want me to cook in the Power XL, see if we can cook it in this Power XL. Also, we've been doing a lot of things, and I'm just going right down the list. We've been doing a lot of things that you wanted me to cook in the Power XL, and I've been doing it. So today, we'll be doing a pork roast today. And we'll be barbecuing that in the Power XL. And we'll be using 1 tablespoon apple cider and 3 cups of Pepsi, and that's wild cherry, 1 cup of Heinz ketchup, and 1/4 cup of mustard, 1 cup of brown sugar, and 1 cup of barbecue sauce, and 1 pack of Lipton onion soup. So what we're going to do, we're going to get started right here over at this Power XL, and we'll be slow cooking this today. I'm going to move this to the side. We'll be slow cooking this today. I'll put this on slow cooker, and I'll press the time. Then I'm going to put the temperature on. We're going to put it on 210. It doesn't go no higher than 210, so I'm going to set this for 210. Just set that and turn that knob to 210, press timer. And I'm gonna set this for 3 hours and see how that work out. 3 hours. And then I'm gonna press start. And we all set while circulating. So what I'm gonna do, my hands is clean. I'm gonna sit this in here just like that, the pork. And sit it in there like that. And what I'm going to start doing, I'm going to start putting this seasoning, all this seasoning in all over it. I'm just tear, and I'm just sprinkling it nice and good all over this. This is the Lipton onion soup, and just pour it in just like that. Pour everything. You're going to mix up everything together in there. So we're just gonna pour this whole thing in just like that. Whole bag of it. And then what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put my brown sugar in there all over it. Just like this, just pour that in there nice and good. And then I'm gonna pour my apple cider in there, just sprinkle it all over. Like that. I'm going to put this soda in, pour it all in there. Just like that. Let it get nice and good. And I'm going to just take this ketchup and put in there. And put it all in there, so everything be in there nice and good, everything cooked nice and good together. Just like that. And put it in there. And this right here is going to be a delicious dish. Like I said, I had it before, but I haven't had it cooked in the Power XL. Just spread that all over like that. Just like that. Put that to the side. Now I'm going to put this barbecue sauce and just pour that in like that. And you can use whatever kind of barbecue sauce you want to use. But today, I'm just using this barbecue sauce. The sweet Belle. And now what I'm going to do, I'm going to sit this top on right here. And it's on right now, circulating, and it's going to be ready. And I'm going to take this top off for a minute and just mix this up, all these ingredients a little and everything, so it can get nice and good. And this meat just gonna break so tender and so soft. And we're gonna shred this, and we're gonna have this on some nice buns. You can have it on anything you wanna have it on. We're just gonna let it cook like that. And whilst that cooking, you know, Mr. Bell, wash your dishes as you go. You have a lot of time while this is cooking. You can just wash up your little dishes and everything. Don't leave them for the kids, the spouse, or whoever's in the kitchen with you. Just wash them up. I'm going to wash them up while this is cooking, and I'm going to sit down. Okay, just stop circulating. So now we're going to mix up everything. And just the idea, show you how it is and everything. And just mix it up and put some of this juice all over this, as you see. Let it just cook real good and tender. Okay, it's been 1 hour. I'm gonna take the top off and flip it over. As you know, I like taking you step by step, so I'm gonna just turn it over, let that soak up. As you see, it's looking good, so I'm gonna just stir it up a little bit. Stir all this up and everything. It's looking good. Put a little juice on the top of it. Let it just cook for the next 2 hours. Yep, it's looking good. Just put the juice all over it. Get it nice and good so it can be nice and tender. And I'm going to sit the top back on it and let this just cook down. Okay, it's been 1 hour and 49 minutes, so I'm taking the top off. I'm going to take it out, and I'm just going to slice it up and put it back in and let it finish cooking. As you see, it is nice and soft, so I'm going to put it right on this plate right here. And I'm going to take my knife and I'm going to just start breaking it up so I can put it back in. As you see, it's nice and tender. It's just falling apart by itself. So I'm going to just slice it up and put it back in there. Just shred it up and let it just go in there. As you see, it's cut nice and good. Just the way I want it to do. And I'm just going to let it soak in that sauce till it just shred it all up. And this is so tender right now. The knife is just going right through it, easy as you see. Okay, it's all cut up. I'm gonna cut it, put it back in here, just let it just cook. Right in there, like that. Just like that. Put it back in there. As you see, when I was cutting it, it's nice and tender already. I'm gonna put it in here so it can get even more tender. This is gonna be so delicious. It smells so good, it's just smelling up the whole house and everything. Yeah, that is gonna be so delicious. Like I was saying, you can cook a lot of things in this Power XL, and you can have a full course meal. And I'm gonna let it sit for 1 hour and 18 minutes more. Okay, what I'm gonna do, it seems like it's done. It haven't been 3 hours, it's been 2 hours and like 75 minutes. So I'm taking the top off and everything, and I'm gonna sit the top down. And I'm just gonna stir this up and see how it looks. As you see, it looks good, nice and tender and everything. Came out good, looking good. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna press cancel, and I'm gonna take it out. I'm gonna take this out, run it like this, set it right there, and I'm just gonna put it nice and easy in this bowl right here. I'm gonna set this to the side, let it cool off. And this right here, this is the pulled pork, the barbecue pulled pork, came out good. You can have this on some bread. We're gonna have it on the buns and eat it like sloppy Joe, or we can have it with rice with vegetables on the side. So this is one of the recipes me and my second oldest daughter made together before, and now I made it in the Power XL. As you see, the Power XL cooking good, real nice and good. And my daughter also made a video with me on the seafood bake. You can look that up. My second daughter and my third daughter, we made that together, and my son. So if you want to look at that seafood bake, you can look at the seafood bake too. But this is Cooking with the Bells. We did it again. If you like it, leave a comment in the box. If you haven't subscribed, don't forget to hit that little bing button and you are subscribed to Mr. Bell Kitchen. Thank you for watching.